What's going on, my peoples? And I go by name the Sorcerer, and I'm here to do a reading for you. And the theme of the reading is, what is your next chapter? What is your next chapter? All right. If this resonates, I hope this helps. If not, send it back to universe. Energies are fluid. We keep on shining and we stay rising. So let's see what's happening. Alright, let's see what's happening in your new chapter. Let's see. Interesting. So currently, the energy that I feel at this moment in time, it feels as if Spirit is pushing you towards you taking a new step in regarding work. This feels like you have been feeling very stagnant for a long period of time, and that's due to the fact of there's a lack of inspiration in terms of where you are, and it is important now more than ever for you to focus on what you truly want. Okay, so what I feel at this moment in time is that there's a feeling of stagnancy with the Four of Cups, and it almost feels like you're being isolated, and it feels as if there is this situation which is a bit of a mental block, especially with the Eight of Swords. There's a bit of a mental block, and that's okay, because this is pushing you to recenter and actually start to challenge yourself. What ideas can you create? What is your next job? Where would you like to go? If you do know, what is stopping you? And all of this is due to mind. There's a feeling right now that you have been in this workplace, and you know what? The current workplace that you're in, you probably know everything about your workplace, the ins and outs. You would settle if you had to for the next 10 or so years for this job, and quite frankly, it is lacking any sort of inspiration in your life. What is challenging you right now is that move, because you've got the Knight of Cups, but you also got the Seven of Pentacles. And what you're asking yourself, is the juice worth the squeeze? Me moving now at this time, can I make this happen? Is this realistic? Well, it is as realistic as the amount of effort you want to put in. With a Chariot card, I just feel right now very strongly for you to look within, and I really notice that anything that you feel that perhaps you may not feeling that you're good enough, it still goes back to the Eight of Swords. This is imposter syndrome. This is feeling that only you think you're not good enough. And perhaps it's about understanding that you have to take those leap of faiths. I'm also seeing with the Three of Pentacles, I regard the Three of Pentacles as the card that will show you receipts. So this is about feeling vindicated. You will feel the vindication, and you have to know that, and you've got to trust source that it's leading for you to do that. But you have to be prepared to have your Tower moment, and this is about starting from a reset, recentering. And all it is, the Tower card is basically pushing you to what you're meant to be doing in the future. And I feel very strongly about this. And this is about also having the idea of just going for it. What have you got to lose? What have you got to lose? The only person that's, it's a situation where at the end of the day, at least you tried. Excuse me, there was just something in my eye. I want you to really just watch out for signs and synchronicities, especially from your guides. And Spirit is also Spirit is ultimately going to give you clues. You got the Eight of Wands, which is two things. One, I feel intuitively it's going to be communication from your spirit team. And number two, I truly feel that there's definitely going to be a changing of events, which is going to be to your benefit in terms of where you are. But it's about understanding that you taking that leap of faith is the ignition and the spark that you need. Now, what's in your favor is the Nine of Cups. And that is understanding that this is, as we speak in this present time, that what you're manifesting and what you want and what you taking this big chance is essentially your highest timeline. Your highest timeline. This is wish fulfillment. This is about you actually being in alignment with what you're meant to be doing. And this is involving you taking a more controlled approach that you are effectively, especially with the Two of Wands, being more in control, more in charge. So I feel like this is more to do with your own business. I feel very strongly about that. I feel like even if it's not your business, you feel like there's a position that's out there. It's ultimately going to be a situation where it's going to lead you to a lot of abundance, financial freedom, and feeling that you have more time. Time is a currency. Time is an absolute currency. And people often do lots of jobs at this moment in time where too much time is being spent there. For what? At least you might as well get paid handsomely for it, for sure. What you need to look out for is learning that as you will go, you'll grow. And you should learn from your experiences from the past, the recent past, and the future. You're going to take the gold away from what you've learned. But this is about you deciding to walk away. But when you're walking away, this is ultimately a loss that's going to be your biggest gain. I feel what's in store for the next 10 months is a transformation. I see that you'll be making a choice. Sorry, I just realized the Lover's card is about choice. I've had to edit it because I realized that I do not want to get a strike on YouTube. But yes, the Lover's card is about choice, and the most important thing is you have made that decision and it's going to be only for your benefit. I feel very strongly about this, that you will see big changes. And what's to come is that you are going to be leading a very, very happy, abundant life within the next 10 months. I also see 10-10. I also let you know that this is fortune after difficulty. This is about you knowing that there is value in taking that risk. And most importantly, this is about you maintaining a long-term change. This new chapter is about making sure that it's giving you perspective over two things. Obviously, the money that you'll be gaining. Obviously, it's the life that you'll be living, which will be different. But most importantly is the money that you'll be earning, especially for those who are ready to take that leap of faith. Everybody has to recenter. The great people recenter. The greats, the richest people in the world, they get bankrupt. They've been bankrupt many, many times. And they all have one thing in common. They never gave up. And you won't. All right? Now that's your reading for the next chapter. I go by name The Sorcerer, and I'll see you. Take care. Love and light.